Hi everybody, it's Nani. How you doing today? I am doing really well. I am back today with another Makeup Monday video. And today we are going to be trying, everything is from the company Shein. You guys have seen me do a lot of their hauls. I absolutely love this company. I had showed all of these products in a previous Shein haul, so you can go back in my playlist and find that. I haven't tried it yet, so it's been sitting here. It's time to give it a try. Nice reflection in that. So everything full face, other than maybe I got out a lip liner because I didn't get one from Shein, and I also have an eyebrow mascara that I got from the Dollar Tree just to set my eyebrows. I don't know if we'll use this or not, but I got it out just in case. So we're just going to go ahead and start. And the first thing I'm doing, and I also have notes here with all the prices and everything so I can let you know how much it costs. And I will link everything down below if it's still available. Everything that you're going to see today, which is a ton of stuff, it cost me total $28.24 for all of it. Some people pay more than that for an eyeshadow palette. It's crazy to me. But the first thing we're going to try, it's called the Glam Birthday Skin Primer. And this is the Pigment Perfector. Look at the packaging on this. It is so pretty. Just beautiful packaging. And this also came with a little scoop to get it out if you would like to use it, I guess. But it is just gorgeous packaging. It does come sealed, which I did show it. Very, very white, almost looks like a very thick Elmer's glue. I'm just gonna probably make a total mess here on my desk, but that's okay. I read the instructions and I have no idea how to put this on, so we're just gonna go ahead and start. And on the box it says that, I'll just read this briefly, it says it's to smooth, what does it say? Hyperpigmentation, it covers dark spots, and it says, hello to a smooth canvas that sets your glam up for success. Not only will your products apply seamlessly, but they'll last longer and look like a dream. So we're going to see if I look like a dream whenever we're done here. So I'm just going to go ahead and very, very thick white. We're just going to go ahead and I'm going to use my fingers, I guess, because I don't know how to do this. We're just going to rub it in onto the spots where I have the most problem. This smells really nice. It has like a very light citrus smell. I'm going to get a little more here. It's really strange. It's almost like it sort of changes color when it goes onto the face. I've never tried a product like this. I'm just going to put it everywhere where I have enlarged pores. I'm trying not to get it under my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit more down here around this area where I have some lines and some pores. We're just going to go ahead and rub that in. I had a little friend show up over here, so we're going to try to cover her up a little bit. It definitely changed the color of my face. And look at how dark my eye circles are, guys. It's crazy. Well, I don't know. It seems to have absorbed well. So we're just going to move along from there. But it has a very nice light citrus smell. Not horrible at all. This seal that goes on this thing is so full that it is making a complete mess. So I'm definitely going to have to clean this up whenever I'm done. And that was, let me go ahead and tell you how much that was. It is called the Birthday Skin Primer Pigment Perfector. It was $6.50. I got it for $4.91. And this is a huge container. This is going to last years. The next thing we're going to go ahead and try is the Ready Set Eye Primer in the color Nude. It was $3 and I got it for $2.27. I tried to take everything out of the packaging just to save time. And my face was already prepped. It was clean. It was moisturized. This comes in a little, with a doe foot applicator, a little tube. I'm just going to go ahead and put some on the back of my hand like I always do. It seems very, very thick. Then I'm going to use a brush to apply. Let me see if I have a brush handy here. We'll just go ahead and use this one. It's a little Ione brush from the Dollar Tree. It's definitely thick. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some of that primer on our eyes. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use the applicator. It's very thick. Very, very thick. You guys may have just seen the power click here. I am actually filming this on March 12th, so I'm not quite sure when you're going to see this, but we are in the midst right now of a massive snowstorm. It's probably about 9 in the morning right now, and we already have about 2 inches of snow, and the wind is picking up. They're calling for about 6 inches, so we will see how much we actually get. This eye primer is going on very nice. Since it's snowing outside today, I figured that it would be a good day just to sit and play with some makeup. I just hope I don't lose power in the middle of this. But this is the eye primer. Goes on very nice, very smooth. It seems to dry down quickly. Well, we're going to just give it a try. Next, we are going to try the 12-Hour Full Coverage Concealer, and I got it in the color Madeline. Their packaging is beautiful. And this full coverage concealer was $4, and I got it for $3.03. So we're going to go ahead and give this a try. And you guys know and it is a doe foot applicator. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand because I use a brush to do concealer. I know I have a little concealer brush here that I use. I like a little tiny concealer. I don't even know if this is concealer brush, but it's Wet n Wild, I believe, or e.l.f. that I got from the Dollar Tree. I like to put on my concealer only where I see darkness. I always put some in the middle, not the middle, but right here, close to your nose, between the corner of your eye and your nose. And then I put it in my tear trough line. I have big bags under my eyes, and you can see how they appear lighter. I don't want to hit that again because it'll just make it look even lighter and even more pushed forward. So I try not to get it there. This seems to dry down very fast. Usually I let things set for a few seconds, like 20 seconds or so before I pat it in. But I'm going to go ahead and do it now because it's drying very fast. It does settle in the lines, but everything does. And I just kind of stretch gently and go ahead and just pat that out just a little. Can you see the difference? But I don't go heavy with my concealer. I see a lot of the younger ladies making big, gigantic triangles, and I can't do that. It just makes me look like a raccoon, and it does not work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. Hit my tear trough underneath. I always hit on the corner of my eyes because I do have some darkness right there. So I hit there, and then I usually do have to come back in. I see this primer, this whatever it was called. It's peeling. It's making little balls on my face. Not liking that too much. Maybe I did too much, put on too much. It's something I'll play with. And then I just go ahead and just kind of, it is definitely that, what was this called? The Birthday Skin Primer Pigment Perfector. It's definitely making little balls. The more I touch my face, it's balling up on my face. I'm not liking that. Not quite sure about this primer either. It's drying so fast. I have some dry skin right there in the corner of my eye. It's covering well though. That I like. I shouldn't be judging so quick into this, that's for sure. But I am liking the coverage of that. It's doing a great job in covering. You definitely have to let your makeup and your skin work with each other for a little bit, you know, kind of mesh and blend, and I shouldn't be judging that fast, but it definitely covered well, very, very well. So that was the Sheglam, Sheglam 12-hour full coverage concealer in the color Madeline. I am really liking the coverage of it. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try some of their foundations. I only bought the samples. I got 4 different samples, and we're going to try first the color Shell. I also got it in Fair. I got it in Nude and in Warm Vanilla. I figured I would order, they were 50 cents a piece, and I got them for 26 cents a piece. But I figured I would try all of the lighter shades, and then if I like it, then I can go ahead and buy a bigger bottle of it, which I think is $6. But I really like that they offer sample sizes. I think that is awesome. And this is the Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation sample. And like I said, Warm Vanilla, Fair, Shell, and Nude, and I got it for 26 cents a piece instead of 50 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of move this around in here and mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to cut off a corner. I brought my scissors in. I'm going to cut off a corner, and we're going to go ahead and let me wipe this concealer and everything off the back of my hand. We're going to go ahead and we're going to squeeze some of this out here and see what it looks like. It looks kind of yellow undertone. This may not be a good shade for me, but we're going to try it. And like I said, this was in the color Shell. It does look very true to the color on the package, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to try it. I have my makeup blender from the Dollar Tree here, Ioni, and it is dampened slightly. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try this and see how it works. Slight scent to it, but not horrible. It covers well. I'm going to need some more here. It seems like one of the little packs will be enough for one use. It is definitely very yellow undertoned, the Shell, but not bad. It's definitely covering all of my pink. My skin has a very, very pink undertone. I'm definitely a cool. This is very, very thick. It goes on well though. Nice coverage. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit under my eyes. Try to kind of blend it into my hairline a little bit better. And I always bounce my makeup blender. I don't rub because that just smears it around. So I bounce it in. Nice coverage. Trying to cover up my little buddy right there. I have an eyelash on my face. Trying to cover where my glasses sit. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and put what's left on my hand. I always try to cover up my red spots on my chest. I have a lot of discoloration, broken capillaries, lots of sun damage, and I've talked about it before. It's use your sunscreen, guys. Don't fry yourself. It's not worth it. Someday you'll thank me, I promise. That is not bad, guys. Not bad at all. And if I remember, I will write in the description box below. I'll, like at the end of the day, I will write how this held up, so you guys know how it held up. But it is applying very nicely. I'm not seeing any polka dot pores. I think that's good. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. I think I may have got a little bit too much. So that little packet may have, because there's still plenty in here. This little packet may have given me enough for 2, maybe even 3 uses. Nice. I'm kind of curious now to try the other shades to see which one works better, but that's not bad. So that was the Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation in the color Shell. All right, let's move on here. Let's let this dry down for 1 second. I didn't bring in any setting powder. Let's see, do I have any handy here? I really don't want to use, I'm not going to use a setting powder unless I can find one here quickly beside me. Let's see. We're going to go ahead. I do want to set it. I just picked this up. This is not from Shein. This is, I ordered it from Target. It's the company number 7. And this is the Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder. I've heard a lot of rave reviews about this, so I grabbed it. And number 7, kind of, the company number 7, it kind of leans toward us more mature skinned ladies. And I heard rave reviews about this, so I grabbed it. It was, I'm trying to think if it was $11 for this compact. But I do want to set this and see how it works with setting powder. That's one thing I didn't get from Shein. I didn't even think about it to look to see if they had any. With powder, I don't go crazy. I'm very light-handed on it. The more layers of stuff I put on my face, the worse it looks. It's just something I have learned about myself and my skin, and I don't do it. That looks very nice. And I am not putting a lot of powder on, guys. I barely touch the compact, and then I just use what's on my brush. That's set very nice. All right. But again, this was not from Shein. This was from Target. I ordered it from Target. It's going to be very hard to show that because of the ring light, but it is the company number 7. And you're probably going to see this in another upcoming video as well. And this was in the color, what is the color of this? This is just in the color Light. I'm liking the light. That set very well. That looks nice. All right, let's move ahead to the blush. The blush that I got is in the color, this is called Lightweight Matte Blush in the color Good Vibes. And it was $4.50 and I got it for $3.40. It is a very peachy peachy tone. I keep dropping all the little plastic things in there, but it is in the peachy tone. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try and see how it looks. And I'm going to touch off a lot of it. Very light, almost rosy scent, but not horrible. Let's see how this goes. I'm trying to be gentle because the last blush that I used, it was, I can't remember what the name of it, the brand of it was, Elf. It was very, very pigmented. This is nice. It's looking nice in the mirror. It's not as pigmented as the Elf blush was, which isn't a bad thing to me because I can be very heavy-handed and then end up looking like a clown, and so it's not a bad thing to me when blush is not heavily pigmented. Both sides of my face, from one to the other, are so different with the texture, with the bumps and lumps, and it's crazy. My skin and my face has changed so much just in the last year, 2 years. The texture of my skin, the dryness of my skin, the bumpiness and pores, but it's all part of the aging process. I like that. That's pretty. Very, very pretty. I may order this and see if they have more of a pinky shade instead of this peachy shade. By the way, you might want to grab a cup of coffee or something and settle in. But this, again, was called the Lightweight Matte Blush in the color Good Vibes. $4.50, and I got it for $3.40. I think that's pretty good. Next, we are going to do our brows. I bought 2 different brow colors when I placed my order. We're going to try the light brown, and I also got it in the, what was this shade? This one is the ash brown. Oh, wrong end. This was the ash brown color. It's a little bit darker. I'll go ahead and show you the other one as well. But this is ash brown. I think it's maybe 1 shade too dark for me. So we're going to go ahead and use the, can't get it shut. We're going to go ahead and use the light brown. I like how thin their pencils are. I love a thin eyebrow pencil. Oops, don't have it up far enough. It's just like 1 shade lighter. And again, this is in the color light brown, and it is the Skinny Eyebrow Pencil, light brown, and the darker one is ash brown. This was $3, and I got it for $2.27. It also has a spoolie end, which I love. And I'm just going to go ahead and do what I do. And with my brows, I start off making a kind of a jagged straight line, and I go just straight across underneath my brows. And right here, I have kind of a little dip in the top. I kind of fill that in a little bit. And then I just make itty bitty tiny stroke lines here and there, wherever I see a little bit of baldness in my eyebrows. And I just go ahead and just gently, gently fill them in. I don't fill harsh and everywhere. And then I do the same on the other side, and my eyebrows are totally different from each other. And I do the same thing over here. I also have a little dip on this side that I fill in. And again, just gently add some little upward strokes just to sort of fill it in wherever I have an empty spot. I'm not fancy about my brows. But then I go ahead and I come in with the spoolie end, and I just kind of soften it up a little bit, take out any harsh lines. Sometimes I brush down from the top just to get rid of that harsh line. This goes on very smooth. It doesn't feel very dry. It's not super creamy, but it goes on well. It goes where you want it to go. It's not thick and cakey, and I like that. But I come in from the top a little bit just to soften up that line that I made on the top. I personally do not like super harsh brows. I think that looks good. It did a fine job. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see which side these lids fit back on. And I am going to go ahead and set it with that, I think it's Wet n Wild. But this again was the Skinny Eyebrow Pencil in light brown. And it was $3 and I got it for $2.20 something cents. $2.27. And all of these are Sheglam. So if you get on the Shein website, their makeup line is Sheglam. I am actually liking what I'm seeing so far. It seemed like that this is settling in now. I'm liking that a lot. All right, the next we are going to go ahead and we are going to try their eyeshadow palette. This is called the Burgundy eyeshadow palette. It was $7 and I got it for $5.29. Nice big palette. I believe it came in other colors as well. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. It does have a mirror inside with a protective coating. There's the big plastic thing. Lots of shades to choose from. Very kind of sunset shades in this burgundy palette. And I thought that would go kind of nice with the peachy tone blush. And I don't have a palette with these color shades, so we're going to go ahead and try it. And it also comes with a pretty nice looking brush. And what I do, which you guys know, I always start by underneath my brows. I put on a lighter shade right away. Definitely not, I'm trying to get some out of the palette, and it seems pretty dry. I'm not seeing much fallout. I'm using this very lightest shade, and I'm going to come in and go ahead and just kind of touch up under my brows just for more definition. It's like nothing is coming out. I need to stop doing that. I need to give this a chance here. There's probably just a very thin, fine coating of something on the top. It's coming now. And I go ahead and I bring some right down like the side of my nose into the corner of my eye. I'm using that same shade, the very lightest shade. It just kind of opens your eye a little bit, brightens it up. No fallout. I like that a lot. Doing the same over on this eye. Very, very slight shimmer. Very slight. Doing the same, bringing some down the side of my nose and into the corner of my eye just to kind of lighten up this darkness in the corner here. And then sometimes I do come in and then retouch. Something there. I have that white stuff everywhere. That complexion perfector. I can't think of what the name of it was. I keep having to look that up. But very slight sheen. Not bad. So as a transition shade, like right in the crease, let's see, I want the lightest shade. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try this, the third color in here. It looks like a matte. Oh, that definitely has a lot more powderiness to it, a lot more, I guess it's called fallout. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put that right in the crease and up a little bit. Definitely pigmented. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's kind of a a brownie pumpkin color. It goes on very well. It blends very well. Go ahead and do the other eye. And I know I've said it before in my other makeup videos, I always pretend there is a line between the corner of my eye and the tip of my eyebrow, and I try not to drop below that with my shadow. It happens sometimes with me. I can be very messy depending on the day and how shaky my hands are. Can you see that? Very pretty shade, and it does go on very well, blends very well. And I always come up a little bit higher on the outer corner just to help lift my eye. I do have very hooded eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my top lid definitely hoods down over my movable lid. So I tried to lift that a little bit. I like it. That's nice. That's very, very nice. So on my movable lid, let's see, which color should we use here? Let's go ahead and try this kind of coppery shade the whole way down here that has a definite heavy-duty shimmer to it. Let's go ahead and try that. That's the lightest of this color range. We're going to put that right. Whoa. Can you see that? Very pigmented. And I'm only going to do it from the center of my eye toward the inner corner. Very copper, very pigmented. It's definitely a color that I have never worn before. That's nice. A lot of the times with the shimmer shades, I do use my finger to apply. This is going on nicely with the brush. Wow, very nice. Very, very nice. This would be a beautiful fall shades. I like it. Now we are going to get a little bit brave, and we're going to go ahead and try this second one in on the darkest end. And we're going to use it on the outer corner of the movable lid and up a little. I'm afraid. It's very dark. Very, very dark. But we're going to go for it. Wow. Nice pigment. I'm not seeing any fallout, guys. Some of them you definitely have to be gentle, light-handed. But I'm putting the darker in just to give it a little bit more depth, a little bit more contrast. This brush is very nice that came with it. Woof. Do the same on this side. If you guys have tried this Sheglam line, let me know what your thoughts are on it. But I am liking what I'm seeing so far. It's looking really good. Just gonna kind of blend that in. I think I need a little bit more over here. Bring it up a little bit higher. It's very dramatic. Very, very dramatic. So I'm going to go a little bit lighter handed underneath my eyes since I went so dramatic on top. Nice. Lots and lots of pigment in that. All right, under my eye, we're going to use, what should I use here? Let's use this one, the fourth one in here, this little kind of spicy brown, a light cinnamon color. Very, very light cinnamon. And I'm going to go ahead and put it just gently right under my eye. Probably halfway, not quite 3/4. darker than what I thought it was. A lot of dark shades in this palette, but very pretty. Very, very pretty. And then I may come back in. I'm going to have to get a different brush here because I don't know which was the light one. And I just go in sometimes and I touch up again at the top just to give it a little bit of more of a shimmer highlight. Sometimes I use it. Sometimes I stick with matte depending on the look. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more shimmer right in the corner. And this was the very lightest shade that I use for that, the very lightest one. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and use I'll use a little tiny angled brush for my liner. I don't know if you can see that. This brush also came from the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure who these are from. I believe they're Wet n Wild. But what I do is I keep a little wet napkin and I wet the brush just slightly. And then I go in with one of the darker shades and pick some up on the brush. And we're going to go ahead and use this one, the second one from the end again that I used as as kind of a deeper, darker color. We're going to use that as the liner. I just have better luck with my shaky hands using powder as liner. I love liquid liner, but it doesn't love me. So using a dampened brush it helps, it makes things easier. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just line as tight to my lashes as I can. On the outer edge, I usually make it a little thicker, almost like a cat eye, but not quite. Just make it thicker there. Can you see the difference a little bit of liner does? And then I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. This side is always harder. I should start with that side and get it over with first. And I just come in just as tight as I can to my lashes. And it always just kind of smokes it out a little bit, just gives me kind of a smoky look. And I'm okay with that. I don't need a very harsh eyeliner line, but that is that. You can tell I slept on my face last night. My eyelashes are all wonked out today. They have a mind of their own. I'm liking that eyeshadow. That is very different for me. Very, very different. Where did the brush go? I'm going to kind of bring this up a little bit higher on this side. Just kind of blend the upper edge just a bit. Very pigmented, guys. I need to get a drink. Excuse me a second. McDonald's iced coffee. Yes, please. All right, now let's go ahead and try we're going to go ahead and try the mascara now. And this again was the Burgundy eyeshadow palette. It was $7 and I got it for $5.20 what cents. I think it says 24. My handwriting bites. Very nice. I may order that in another shade and see how that goes. Their packaging is just beautiful. So next is the Long at Last Full Flexing Tubing Mascara. It was $5. I got it for $3.78 and it is in the color black. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to curl my lashes quickly here. I call this the torture device. I always curl my lashes. When I was younger, I never did, and I don't know why, because it does make such a difference when you curl your lashes. All right, and we're just going to go ahead and try this. Has a very flexible brush. And let's see how messy I can get with this, guys. Little goober on the end of the brush. Wow. It's going on very nice. It's giving me amazing length. Wow. And that's only the first coat. I always go easy on the bottom. I don't overdo. Wow, guys. I don't know if you can tell the difference. Very nice. Very, very nice. I have bought so many mascaras recently, and at first try with this, this is probably the best one that I have tried in the last month and a half. First impression, of course. This eye, man, it always takes a toll. You can tell I sleep on this side. My eyelashes just, they don't cooperate on this side. If anybody has any tips on how to correct that, let me know. This is giving amazing length. It's not goopy. It's not clumpy. Goes on very nice and smooth. I like it. I'm liking that a lot. Wow. I'm going to show you a little trick that I do, if I can do it quickly here. Let me see where it is. I know I have one somewhere handy here. You guys are probably going to yell at me, but don't. I buy bags of these at the Dollar Tree. They're the toothpicks. This end is perfect for separating your lashes. If you get a little clumpies in your lashes, just go ahead and use the end of that. Just be careful, of course. I've been doing this for years. It just helps separate and kind of set them where you want them to be. And it just works better for me than using a brush or the little eyelash comb. This eye always needs much more work because it's the side I sleep on. Let's go ahead and try a second coat of this. I'm liking this a lot, guys. I'm just going to put it on my top. And I always, as I'm doing it, I push up and in toward my eyelid just to give a little bit of extra curl. Wow, 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 wow. I like it. I like it a lot. And this was Long at Last, the Sheglam Long at Last Full Flex Tubing Mascara in the color black. And again, it was $5 and I got it for $3.78. What a dramatic look. Woo! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, what is next? I guess next, you know, I'm going to set my brows. This was from the Dollar Tree, and it is called Mega Clear by Wet n Wild, and it's the eyebrow mascara, just a clear mascara for your eyebrows. And I like this stuff a lot. It just sets my eyebrows. They stay in place for hours and hours. You can just kind of, you know, put your eyebrows where they need to be so they're not, like mine, completely crazy looking. I like it. I bought a couple of these when they were at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if they're still there or not, or if you can find this elsewhere, but I really like this a lot. All right, next, I guess, is lips. And we are going to try the Sip Hydrating Lipstick. This is in the color Out to Lunch. It was $4, and I got it for $3.03. And it is a lipstick. I have been using this. The one thing I will say right off the bat is it doesn't last a very long time. It's almost like a, not a gloss, but it's a very, very smooth. I like it a lot. Very smooth, very creamy, very, very hydrating. I love this shade. Love it. It's almost a like a berry brown color, if that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and put some on the back of my hand. Very pretty. And of course it looks different on my lips because my lips are very dark naturally. My lips are a very, very berry color naturally. So the lipstick on me will look different than it looks on you. But I like this, but you do have to reapply quite often. I'd say it only lasts maybe an hour, maybe. But it feels so nice on the lips. It is soft and smooth, not drying, very, very hydrating. That's probably why they call it Lip Sip. Lip Sip Hydrating Lipstick, out to lunch. And it was $4 and I got it for $3.03. I really like this. All right, guys, I think that is it. I'm not going to use a lip liner. I think that is my look. If I would have to pick one item out of this that I love the most, it's the mascara. I like this a lot, and I mean a lot. It went on beautifully. That complexion, what was it called? Pigment Perfector, the Birthday Skin Primer. It did settle down. It stopped balling up on me. The blush is very pretty. I am impressed. I am impressed with everything. Everything that in this whole line. And like I said, the total for everything was $28.24. And it was, how many products did I buy here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items from Sheglam. $28.24. I think it's amazing. So that is my look for the day. Not going anywhere. We're staying home because we have a snowstorm going on here. This, like I said, today is March 12th, and there is a massive snowstorm going on right now, but I figured I'd play with some makeup. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Very dramatic, very, very dramatic for me, but the colors are beautiful, so beautiful. So that is it for this Makeup Monday. Oh my gosh, guys, we're up to almost 50 minutes. Sorry, but anyway, I'm liking the Sheglam stuff. I will be ordering more and trying more of their products. I think it worked very well. The color's not so bad on my skin, but I think I could go up maybe one shade. I like it. So anyway, if you like this type of thing, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family. You guys mean the world to me. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you again here really soon. Peace.